This is the story of the Creepy Goliath. Howdy, Reddit. Important characters: Paul, my dad's friend, playing a Goliath barbarian. My dad, playing a Drow bard. Alice, my girlfriend, playing an Aasimar druid. And myself, dungeon master. There was supposed to be a fourth player, my friend Steve, but he had a family emergency and couldn't make it. Backstory: I'm a 16-year-old guy who's been playing D&D since the 3rd grade. I started playing with Lost Mine of Fendelver solo with my dad and fell in love with D&D. Fast forward to a couple months ago, and I'm a DM. I love writing and have been running games for my friends for a couple of years. My girlfriend is not your typical D&D gal, nor am I, but it's not really about me. She's into sports and is a real social butterfly. She got into D&D because I mentioned it in passing and she wanted to play with me. Awesome, because I'm running a one-shot. The incident: I was reading online and found this monster called the False Hydra, and I immediately knew I wanted to run a one-shot with it. Cue the setting: a town under the False Hydra's effect, already missing vital members of its community. First of all, this one-shot, that's pretty cool. The False Hydra under the effect of the town. Like, sign me up for this one-shot. Sounds cool. I call all my friends, but only Steve and Alice were available to play. Not ideal, but I run more roleplay heavy games anyway, so I could sideline the combat. Later on, Steve came by my house so we could go to the gym and mentioned his character idea for the one shot. My dad overheard and asked if he could join. I said yes. This isn't weird for us. My dad plays in most of my games, and we're all cool with it because he's super chill. So, everyone makes characters, but Steve has a family emergency the day before I'm set to run the adventure, so we're down a man. Luckily, or unluckily, my dad's friend Paul is in town, and Paul loves D&D, so boom, Paul is in. So, it's the next day of the event. My dad is grabbing snacks. Alice and I are chatting when Paul arrives. He sits down at the table next to Alice and just kind of stares at her. I ask what's up, and he just remarks, "I don't know why they let girls dress this way." First of all, red flag. Who says that to a person? First of all, a person's girlfriend, a person at all, says that out of their mouth. Like, why would you do that? Red flag. In fact, I don't know if I would have continued with Paul after that little incident right there. Like, I don't know why they let girls dress this way. Who are you? Who are you, Paul? The misogynistic fashion police? Come on. I'm already upset, but my dad returns before anything can happen. So we're playing the adventure, and everyone's introducing their characters when Alice says she's an Aasimar. Paul laughs and says, "Of course." Then he starts talking about those that stray from God always try to associate with him, which I still don't fully understand. What? Those that stray from God try to associate with them? Who are you, Pastor Paul? You, again, what? Who are you to pass judgment on these situations? I don't understand where Paul got the audacity to think he can come in and talk about your girlfriend. You should have shut that down right then, because what is Paul talking about? Why? We just trying to play D&D, Paul. It's a fantasy game. Like, chill. Like, chill out. Was he saying that she was straying from God by dressing how she was? Anyways, we're playing, and I'm dropping the first couple hints that there's a Hydra. Alice is super smart, so I'm worried she'll catch on, but she doesn't know what a false Hydra is. Good, we're in the clear. The first night passes, and I'm geared up to deliver the big Hydra moment that there had in fact been a fourth adventurer with them that had just been killed in front of them. I was going to describe adrenaline pumping and seeing them seeing a severed arm. They would find a backpack containing a journal that described the things they had done, only from a different perspective, that of their dead friend. What a cool twist. I'm sorry that this adventure is not going the way you wanted. You can tell I'm passionate, but I don't get to. I'm about to launch into the scene when Paul pipes up that he wants to do something real quick in downtime. Listen, Paul, I don't know what you about to do real quick, but no. Paul, you can't do anything real quick, slow, fast, in a hurry, nothing. You can't do nothing, Paul. I don't trust it. I'm not about to stop role play, so I give him the go ahead. He turns to Alice and starts leering at her. He starts describing how his Goliath finds her so irresistible and goes into great detail about her voluptuous body. She looks positively terrified, and I get this protective surge. I stand up and practically yell at Paul. You are not about to non-con my girlfriend in a D&D game. Get the fuck out of my house. Yes, that's how we do it. Finally, get the cojones. Tell Paul you got to go. Throw him out. Pow. You got to go, Paul. Paul leaves in a fluster, shouting about how Alice was the spawn of Satan, and my dad starts getting mad at me about how I treated Paul. I took home Alice in a rage. Was I in the wrong? Should I let my friend's dad have his way? I don't think so, since she won't play D&D with me anymore. Listen. Think he's got the nerve to say she's the spawn of Satan. Get that heathen out of here. No, my friend, you did not do anything wrong. You did the right thing. In fact, you didn't do something fast enough. You gotta tell Paul, hold the fuck up. Who are you talking to about how she dressing? How are you talking to her about she's straying from God? Who are you, Mr. Pastor Paul? You don't know nothing. You don't even know us like that. You can't be talking about my girlfriend in front of me. You did the right thing, my friend. Yell at Paul. Tell him to get the heck out of your place. And your dad should apologize to you. Because why is your dad acting like that? Come on now. Dad's been playing with you guys. Dad should be on your side. But he wants to protect his friend Paul, who he is being very inappropriate. So kudos to you for standing up to Paul and doing the right thing. This has been Dungeons and Horrors.